when we grew really, really fast, and we won't get into all the details, but when COVID happened, we exploded in growth. From 2019 to 2020, we grew 4X. And, you have to have people answer the phones, people deliver the firewood. You have to have the racks in advance. You have to have people trained. At one point, I don't know when we got this, I think we had like 250 SKUs at one point. So having people be experts on all the different products and use cases, and the website had to be able to handle all of that. We had to have the wood enough to not run out.
Yeah.
And which we did, but the fact that we still 4X'd kind of tells you that we were pretty prepared.
Right.
But I thought, okay, now I need to bring in the experienced people. Yeah. And without getting into all the deep details, is that can very quickly become a mistake, because the experienced people have no idea of what makes your business unique. Yep. And what makes it tick. Yep. There was a period, and this is one of my wake up moments, where I was the only person, and this is for over a year, in leadership that was not against the yard signs. Probably our biggest moneymaker. And they thought inside the box. And even when I had data that proved how well they were working, they wouldn't change their minds, because it was they
were
would
staunchly against.
Yes. And so yeah, it's just, and the business for a while suffered until I kind of realized, okay, actually, because it was crazy, because it was all the leadership was against certain things. I was for them and knew how it worked, but the leadership wouldn't go out in deliveries. They didn't go into the warehouse and package boxes. I knew how to do everything in the business, top to bottom. And I talked to customers. I listened to customer calls, and I still did training. I would go out with every delivery artisan at least once a year. And in all reality, I was still probably the fastest delivery artisan, and I could do the most upsells, and I was still really good on the phone. But so people in customer service, which were also kind of incoming sales, they would hear people say, "Oh yeah, I see the yard signs everywhere. You guys are everywhere.
Yep,
How'd you hear about us?"
Yep.
Well, duh, the yard signs.
Yep.
And the delivery artisans would talk to the customers, and they would just bring up the yard signs. And so they knew the yard signs worked. The upper management didn't talk to the customers,
totally
didn't understand. Right. And so that was a big lesson, real dumpster fire for me was, and at the time we had like a CMO come in, fractional CMO, that had no idea what made us special and tried to copy and paste from other businesses he had worked with. Yep. Really cost the business some significant money in the past, but it was an important lesson. And so we got rid of those people and turned the business back around. And the nice thing is the customers never knew. The customers always had a great experience. Yep.